Sometimes things just work out, with fate conspiring to help you do your job. That was the case with this review. We needed a way to get from our Michigan base to Chicago to test the restyled 2017 Chevy Trax, and it just so happened there was a 2016 model available to make the trip in. It's rare we get to do a direct back-to-back test. If there's one thing we learned from the 600-mile round trip in the 2016 Trax, it's that Chevy's smallest coupe has a lot of room for improvement. After a full day of city-heavy work with the 2017 model, it's clear GM addressed some of its smallest crossovers' glaring flaws. This is the coupe Chevrolet should have introduced in the first place. Those changes don't really concern the hardware. The Trax is the same basic Gamma 2-based crossover it was before, a sibling to the Buick Encore. It again comes standard with a 1.4-liter, turbocharged 4-cylinder Ecotec engine with 138 horsepower and 148 pound-feet of torque mated to a high-dramatic 60/46-speed automatic transmission, with standard front and optional all-wheel drive. Like the Encore, the Trax rides on McPherson struts in front and a torsion beam rear suspension, and the rack and pinion steering has electric assist. With that in mind, we'll keep the driving impressions brief, because the 2017 Trax is indistinguishable from the 2016 model behind the wheel. The turbocharged 4-cylinder sounds buzzy and gasps under hard acceleration and at freeway speeds, but it's smooth and reasonably quick around town. The 6-speed automatic is fine, in that easy-to-ignore way that typifies most commuter-focused transmissions, and the suspension tune leans heavily towards comfort without actually being too comfortable. The ride crashes and bounces over rough roads, with every impact, noise, and vibration transmitted clearly into the cabin. And it's not much fun either. There's too much body roll and the steering is too soft to offer an entertaining driving experience. The changes from 2016 to 2017 are instead on and just under the surface. For one, the 2016 Trax is a homely little jelly bean. It's a bloated Aveo on stilts to the relatively fashionable Encore. For 2017, Chevrolet's designers addressed styling criticism, to a degree. The new fascia has the look of a modern, U.S. market Chevy instead of recalling the unattractive, not for the U.S. Orlando MPV. In fact, the LED line nose for 2017 is reason enough to pick the refreshed car over its predecessor. Sadly, the dramatic improvement doesn't extend to the tail, which is a largely carryover design.